Good morning, students. This is the lesson of class 7th for the subject of geography, topic natural vegetation and wildlife of Australia, which is covered in chapter 14, Australia, starting on page number 146 of your textbook and is being submitted to you on 12th of July 2021. So students, in the previous session, we had discussed about the climate of Australia. Now we'll discuss the natural vegetation. So what is a natural vegetation? The plants, trees, herbs, shrubs, which grow naturally without any influence of human is known as natural vegetation. The different climatic regions of Australia have their unique natural vegetation. The eucalyptus is the most common tree found here. It is also known as the gum tree. It is tall evergreen tree with gray-green leaves. Numerous varieties of eucalyptus grow in Australia, depending on the climatic conditions. Now, let us discuss about the natural vegetation regions of Australia. The first one here is the tropical forest. Here in this map, it is being shown with the dark green color. The tropical forests in the monsoon regions of north have hardwood trees like palm and bamboos. Some areas of tropical forest have been cleared for cultivation. The second natural vegetation region is the temperate forest. Temperate forest is being shown with light green color. The temperate forest of Murray-Darling Basin have trees like pine, birch, eucalyptus, etc. The trees that grow in these forests are deciduous in nature. The softwood obtained from these trees is used in paper industry. The third feature is the tropical grassland, which is shown here with the yellow color. Tropical grasslands are also known as savannas. The region gets rainfall in summer season and winter season is cold and dry. Some trees found here are acacia or baobab trees. Number 4 is the temperate grasslands. So this is the area of temperate grasslands. The temperate grasslands of Australia are named as downs. The region gets hot summers and cold winters. The region is good for pastures. Cactus, spine picks, and acacia tree are found here. The grasses are comparatively lesser in height than the tropical grasslands. Number 5 is the desert or semi-desert vegetation, shown with the white color. Hot desert region in the interiors have thorny bushes and scrubs. Vegetation includes wattle, acacia, saltbush. Saltbush is used as fodder for cattle. So this is about the natural vegetation of Australia. Now, before going any further in the topic, let me ask you a few questions. So your first question is, plants that grow naturally without any influence of human is known as dash. Second, dash, that is the fill in the blank, is the most common tree found in Australia. Question number 3, what is the name given to the temperate grasslands of Australia? So you may now pause the lesson for 3 minutes to write down their answers. Now, let us discuss their answers, children. Answer number 1, natural vegetation. Answer number 2, eucalyptus. And answer number 3, the downs. Now let us resume the topic and discuss about the wildlife of Australia. The animals and birds found in Australia are unique, and some of them are not found in any other part of the world. This is so because the Australian continent is one of the world's oldest places which has remained separated from other continental masses for over a period of 1,000,000 years. Most of the Australian native mammals are marsupials. You may have seen a kangaroo. It carries its young in a pouch near the stomach. This is the characteristic feature of a marsupial. Kangaroos are also known as roos. They are herbivores, means plant eaters. Second is koala. It is another famous native animal here. Koala cling onto eucalyptus trees and feed on the leaves and barks of the tree. Their population suffered a decline as they were hunted for their soft fur. They have now been classified as an endangered species and protected by law. Next is dingo. Dingo is a wild dog that inhabits the dry plains and forests of Australia. It is a carnivorous animal that hunts alone or in small packs or groups. They don't bark but may howl. Next is platypus or duck-billed platypus. Has 4 webbed feet and duck-like beak. Though it is a mammal, it lays eggs. It lives in burrow near the water bodies. Next is the lyrebird. It is a typical of Australia. It has a huge tail shaped like a lyre or a musical instrument. Lyre is a musical instrument here. It is the largest and the most unusual singing bird. It can whistle and imitate the voice of other birds. Next is emu. Is a large flightless bird, very common in Australia, almost like ostrich. Next is kookaburra, belongs to the kingfisher family. Its laughing call is one of the best known sounds of the animal world, and so it is also known as laughing jackass. It's a laughing bird. So students, this is all about the wildlife of Australia. So I hope you all have understood the topic very well. So you all are required to read the chapter at least twice. And now with this, I conclude this interactive session. Thank you.